let everyone baptized in the name of Jesus for the remission of sin, and you shall receive the gift of the Spirit. He found me, Jesus found me. When I was going astray, when I was wandering, Jesus found me. What a wonderful, what a wonderful
For when I was yet in my sinful hour, in due time Christ died for my sins, and commended His love towards my soul. I'm happy, I'm grateful, I'm blessed.
He found me.
Today, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends, depending on where you live. Today, our video and sermon today is gonna be about wife. Who is a wife? Who is a wife?
Jesus found me. What a wonderful Savior. Jesus found me. What a wonderful day. Your salvation does not depend on you and how good and handsome you are. It depends on Jesus Christ, our Savior, and what He has done through His death.
Shame, guilt, doubt, unbelief, and anger no longer be seen in my life. I'm now a partaker of heaven.
Hello, Joe. How are you?
God that choosing me now.
Our discussion today is gonna be who is a wife? Who is a wife? As in WIFE. Who is a wife? I just want you guys to listen. As Christians or Muslim, it's good to learn. I too want to learn. If you know or you have something that is very reasonable, just comment on the comment section and I will learn as well.
He found me. He found me.
A wife is a person married to a man, to a husband. But how does God see wife? As a Christian, I'm a Christian. As a Christian, I am. Who is a wife? A wife must be a woman. A wife must be a friend. A wife must be hardworking. A wife must be kind. A wife must be godly. A wife must be nice, but not always nice. A wife should be respectful to the husband because there's no wife without a husband. A wife is the pillar, is the backbone of a home.
Jesus found when I was walking away. Oh, my Savior found me. He found me. Oh, what a wonderful. He found me. Jesus found me. Oh,
Then surrender.
Jesus found me. Oh, my
Who is a wife? Have you ever heard? Have you ever heard the word that's saying a happy wife is a happy home? Have you heard that before? A happy wife is a happy home. Why should that be? As a Christian, why should that be? A happy wife is a happy home. The Bible says, he who finds a wife finds grace from God. He who findeth his wife finds grace from God. Not every woman on the street is a wife. Some are criminals. Some are gold diggers. Some are beautiful outside, but inside they are ugly. Some are prostitutes, whores, harlots, but they dress very well. Not every woman is a wife. Every wife is a woman, but not every woman is a wife. Every wife respects the husband. Every wife is the pillar or the supporter of a home. Every wife builds a home. But not every woman is a wife. The Bible says, he that findeth a wife findeth good thing from God. The Bible didn't say he that findeth a woman, but he that finds a wife finds something good from God. Now, how would you know a wife from a woman? There are many women on the streets. Lots of women in this world. Billions of women in this world. Billions of singles in this world. But they are not all wives. But even though they want to marry, but they are not wives, because wives are prepared to be a wife before they get married. So the man goes in search of the wife. The man is not going in search of a girlfriend, a partner. The man is going in search of a wife. Some men, one funny thing is that some men can sleep with 100 women, but they won't marry one of them. Why? Because none of the 100 women are wives. They are all women, but they're not wives. Are you a wife? Can you claim and beat your chest and say you are a wife? Not every woman is a wife, but every wife is a woman. He that findeth a wife findeth something good from God. When you decide to go and look for a wife, from your heart, you want to get a wife, Despite all the girls you've slept with, you didn't see any wife amongst them. You prepare to go for a wife, to look for a wife. God will make a way for you. Because if you miss that point, you are a goner. If you miss your wife, you are a goner. It took Isaac so many days to see his wife. He traveled for so many days to see his wife. Jacob stayed for 14 years, 14 good years to see his wife or to marry. Everybody has a story to tell about a wife. It's not women. I've seen so many gold diggers. I've seen so many beautiful girls. Girls are beautiful. Some are white skin, some are black skin, dark, tan, blue eyes, dark eyes, brown eyes, but none of them are a wife material. Remember, an ugly wife in the heart, an ugly wife in the heart can destroy a home. A man doesn't have the capability to sustain a home. No matter how big, no matter how macho, no matter how healthy, no matter how wealthy, no matter how tall or short or big or small a man is, no matter how ugly or handsome he is, he cannot sustain a marriage. A man cannot sustain a home. Only women have the power to sustain a home. Everything about home depends on women, not men. Physically, a man is strong, but emotionally, women are stronger than men. And it takes emotion to hold the family, not strength, not the physical strength. A woman can destroy a home if she wants. A woman can keep a home if she wants. That is why the Bible said in Proverbs 31, it talks about women. To the man, he says it's better for a man to sleep on the roof than with a nagging woman. A woman can build a home, a woman can also destroy a home. And you know what? The government of the day has empowered women, to manipulate and control. Children comes first in the Western world, then women before men, because they want to shift the plan of God. And they have succeeded in shifting or turning the plans of God. Women, children, women, then men. But before God is men, women, and children. Now, even animals comes first before human being. Is this the plan of God? Is this the plan of God? Is this the plans of God? It's better for a man to live on the roof than to stay with a nagging woman. A woman that cannot sustain a home is there to destroy the home. I hope you're listening to me.
Repent and let everyone of
A woman that cannot sustain a home will destroy a home because they have the power. They have the power. They have the power to sustain a home, not men. A man cannot, a man doesn't have the power to sustain a home. No, it's women. Women can sustain a home. That's why women can destroy a home and women can build a home. A woman can sustain a home, a woman can build a home. And those that can sustain a home are called wives. And to be a wife is not what you trained for. It's not, it doesn't need training. Wives are inbuilt. Those that can sustain a home are called wives. Have you heard the phrase that says, a happy wife is a happy home? That is what the word gives to you. The word tells you a happy wife is a happy home. But a real wife will say no. A real wife doesn't believe in that. A wife happiness keeps the home. Is it true? Is that true? How can a wife happiness keep a home? But the man's happiness does what? What of the children's happiness? And you know, women happiness goes with their feelings. So when a woman sees red, her feelings turns red. When a woman sees blue, her feeling turns blue. And now when her feeling is bad, because she sees red or blue, everybody is affected. Yet the system and the government tells you that a happy wife is a happy home. But before God, it shouldn't be so. Because women goes with the feeling. What they say is not what they mean. But the good one are the real wives. The Bible says, a man shall leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife. What God has joined together, let no man put asunder. God didn't say, the Bible didn't say woman. The Bible always mentions wife or use the word wife. Because wife is more precious. Wife is more precious than gold. A wife is more precious than ruby. Men are nothing without women. Men, a husband can do nothing without his wife. Men are nothing without a woman. And the woman must be a wife. Not all women are wives. So I must tell you, a man can do nothing without a wife. A wife is prepared even before marriage, before she marries, she's a wife. That's why the Bible says, a man, he that findeth a wife, findeth something good from God. The wife has been a wife before she became married. That is how it is. Because she was trained to be a wife. Every woman cannot be a wife. Every wife must be a woman. But not every woman is a wife. So before the wife gets married, she has been a wife from the onset. That's why the man have to meet his wife. His wife, not his girlfriend, not a woman, but a wife. When a wife is good, The children, the children are all happy. A wife will encourage the children to respect the father or the dad. When a wife is wrong, or when a woman is wrong, it becomes bad for the family. That is why Bible doesn't play with that word wife, because every home depends on a woman. Women are so strong. Women are so strong. Men are physically strong, but the main strength lies on a woman. The main strength of the family lies on a woman. A man can build a house, but a woman builds a home. A man can be happy, but a woman gives you joy. Women are so beautiful. Women are so beautiful. Wives are so beautiful because not every woman is a wife, but I would say wives are so beautiful. If you get the word wife as your companion, the sky is your starting point. You will enjoy the rest of your life. A wife will so much make you happy that you will tell all your friends about your wife. Everybody must know. In fact, you will start ringing the bell of your wife, advertising your wife every here and there. Yes, women are so important in the life of a man. Women are very important in the life of a family. Women are very important in the life of children. But men are important. But women does more deeper work than men. That is why a man cannot sustain a home. No, a man can never sustain a home. Why? Because he doesn't have the capacity. He doesn't have the strength to sustain a home. Now, let's take for example, a man goes to work. Sometimes 9 to 5, sometimes your business, but a woman stays home. Even when she goes to work, even when the woman goes to work, her mind is always home. I'm talking about wives. I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about wives. When a wife goes to work, her mind is thinking about home, about her children, about her husband, about the family. But men, when men goes out, all they think is about how to make the money and come back. When a man lays out the rules in the family as the government, the women are the police that enforces that rule. Just the way the police enforces the law. That is how women enforces the rule which the dad or the father has dropped at home. Without discipline, the children will go haywire. And who brings the rule of discipline? The man. Then who sustains that rule? The woman. That is why they say the man is the head. Why the woman is the shoulder. Shoulder are more stronger than the head. And I must tell you one thing again. I must tell you one thing. Men and women have different duties. But many people will say men should provide. Men is not the provider. Men are not the provider. No. The providers can be the man or the woman. The duty of a man, the first duty of a man is to lead. Sometimes men will tell the wife, but I work every day, I give you the money every day. What do you lack? What do you lack? But no, the money is not everything. The leadership is everything that a man needs to drop. Not the money that you provide for the family is not your role. In the beginning, who provides? God provides for the man and the woman. Adam and Eve was under God's provision or providence or whatever you call it. But Adam leads. The day Adam made a mistake, the devil came in. His duty is to lead, to walk, to control the earth. But the first duty is to lead, to be a ruler in this world, to be a ruler in his family, not to provide. Imagine if a man is providing and the woman doesn't provide. If anything happens to the man, what will happen? Because the woman doesn't provide. The woman doesn't have the wherewithal to provide. The woman doesn't know how, where, and when to provide. Because she has no idea. So provision is not the man's duty alone. Provision is left for both the man and the woman. Sometimes the man goes halfway, the wife goes halfway. Sometimes the man goes 80%, the woman goes 20%. I'm talking about husband and wives. I'm not talking about men and women. I'm not talking about boys and girls. I'm not talking about boyfriend and girlfriend or partner. I'm talking about husband. Quote, husband and wife. Husband and wife. If a husband makes good money, so be it. But always let your wife provide as well in the house. Should in case anything happens to you, you provide. In fact, the Bible, your provision as a man is to make sure that you get a source of income in the house, not even working from 9 to 5. Once the source of income is coming in as a business, then you've led the family into a permanent flow of income. That is your role as a man. But if you want yourself alone to be working from 9 to 5 every day and your wife stays home, let me ask you a question. Are you the owner of your body? Do you know tomorrow? No. Do you know what will happen tomorrow? If you fall sick or you undergo a surgery, that means you have to stay home and rest for the operation or surgery to heal. If you die, what happens to your family? What happens to your wife? Because you as a man, you are the only one working. the woman doesn't work. That is why both the man and the woman should work and provide for the house or for the family. If the husband makes more money, he provides more in the house or for the home. If the woman makes more money, she provides more at home. But the man must be a leader. The man must be a leader of his house or of his household. And make sure you marry a good wife, not woman. Most women, most ladies nowadays are women parading themselves as a wife to be. But a wife comes naturally. Not every woman, not every slave queen are wives. Not every slave queen are wives. But every wife is a woman. But not every woman is a wife. The Bible says, when a man findeth a wife, he has found favor in the eyes of God. When a man finds a wife, he has found favor in the eyes of God. So that means the Bible didn't say when a man finds a woman. It said when a man finds a wife. And mind you, when he said this wife, they are not yet married. But when he finds a wife, because a wife is inbuilt, a wife has been a wife when she was growing. And who makes a wife material? The mother. Because iron sharpeneth iron. A woman trains a woman to be a wife. If your mom is not a wife, how can she train our children to be a wife as well? How can she advise her children to be a wife at home? That is my own. Everybody has some, but I'm just going according to what the Bible says. The Bible spoke about wife. The Bible never mentioned women. It's wife. Husbands, love your wife. Wife, respect your husband. Because respect is like the air men breathe. Love, cherishing, pampering, caressing is like the air the women breathe. If any of them misses anything, it will be misinterpreted. When a wife doesn't respect the husband, there are bound to be a problem. And mind you, like I said, the woman holds the key to the marriage, not the man. A man can be quiet, but the woman, you all know, you are women. Women talk. That is how they give out. That is how they express their feelings. And mind you, women have so much feelings. And when the feelings come, they bow. They fall to their feelings. And sometimes these feelings makes them destroy the home by themselves. But when a woman is able to control her feelings, then the home is safe. A man has no problem. Every home is in the hands of God and the wife. Every home is in the hands of God and the wife, not the husband. The husband is there to lead and provide. The woman is there, the wife is there to manage and to provide as well. Because provision comes from God. God provides for the man and the woman, and in fact, the family. But the man lays, while the woman manages. I hope you're getting what I mean. I hope you're getting what I'm saying now. Wives are stronger. Wives are stronger than husbands. Women are stronger than men. When a woman wants to keep a secret, there is nothing that can make her open up. Women are stronger than men. Take it to the bank. Women are stronger than men. That is why, since they are stronger, every man needs a wife behind him. There's a saying that says, behind every successful man, there's a woman. And that woman must be his wife. Not all women. Most women are slave queens. Most women are husband snatchers. Most women are boyfriend snatchers. Most women are partner snatchers. But a wife, who can find it? A wife is more expensive, more costly than ruby. A wife holds the home together. If you watch most family, most siblings that are not in good times, the breakup happens. The breakup happens as soon as their mom dies, or as soon as something happens to the mom. Not the man, the mom, the mother, because the mother holds the house together. The song said, can't live with them, can't live without them. I swear, I tell you, you can't live with them and you can't live without them. You are just in between. Mind you, we are men. We need them, but when they start to give out, sometimes I don't know what to say. I don't know how to explain. But at the same time, you want to remain and stay in the union because you can't do without them. God has given them. God has blessed them in a way that the good ones can hold you. They will use their mouth to break you into pieces. At the same time, they will bring you around them because they love you. This is a woman for you. Women should be adored. I'm talking about wife. When I say women here, I mean wives. Wives should be adored. A good wife doesn't believe in the saying or the word that says A happy wife is a happy home. A happy wife cannot be a happy home because women respect and fall to their feelings. Their feelings controls them. Men are moved by their mind. Men live in reality, real world. But women, their feeling is what controls them. Women have emotion. Once they're emotionally down or distressed, everything breaks. If the emotion tells them this is red, then it's red. And mind you, when they are sad, the whole house, the whole home is sad. That is why the saying goes, a happy wife is a happy home. But a wife, a real wife, shouldn't believe in that because she must love the family and not allow the family to depend on her emotion because she is struggling as well. Every woman falls to her emotion. Men don't have strong emotion. Men don't have strong emotion. They have emotion. And when a man is emotional, it lands them in the deep mess. If I'm lying, ask those in prison. It's what their emotion made them do. Men are not controlled by emotion. Everybody has emotion, but men are not 100% controlled by emotion. But women does. Women are loyal to the emotion. Then when they are loyal to the emotion, they are happy or they are sad, depending on what the emotion tells them to do. Then how can a wife, how can the words that goes this way, a happy wife is a happy home, why must it be? A happy wife cannot be a happy home because a wife is controlled by emotion. And a good wife knows that. Every woman knows that their emotion betrays them. So now, if you are a wife, out of the woman, if you are a wife, you must know how to control your emotion to be able to make your family or your home strong because God placed you there. God placed you there as a woman. God wants you to be the pillar, the backbone of the house or of the home. Men build houses, but women build homes. Without women, we are nothing. Without women, we are nothing. I must tell you again. For the men love your wife. Men love your wife. The Bible said, love who you marry and not marry who you love. Because sometimes this is where men fall to their emotions. Men fall to their emotion because men's emotions are few. Men doesn't have stronger emotion like women. But when the emotion controls a man, it makes a man make a terrible mistake. The Bible didn't say marry who you love. Because marry who you love, if you don't love the person again, what happens? You start looking for the way out. You start looking for how to escape. But love who you marry. When you marry somebody, you love them. And this love is unconditional. Love is a choice. Love is not feelings. I love you. I fell in love for you. If you fall in love with somebody, you can still fall out of love. That is not love. That is the love the society has made us to believe. Love is a choice. Love is not a feeling. I love you. I love you. Then you now go a deep further. You love everyone. It's a choice. But for your wife, you love them as a human being. You love them as a child of God. You love them physically and you love them sexually. Your wife must be appealing to you. Every other love, the love you have for women and men are just love. Love for human being. Then you go the extra mile by loving your wife exclusively, by loving your wife sexually, by loving your wife physically. Let her attract you, like what the Bible says. Let her body, I don't want to mention parts. Let her body attract you. And mind you, if you get a good wife, I swear, all these things I'm saying will come out naturally. I trust men. You, the good men, I trust you guys. When you see a wife that you really love in every condition, I tell you, nobody will tell you. Nobody will tell you what to do. Nobody will tell you what to do. I love you all. I just want to drop this with you guys. But please, I want you to follow my page, like, comment, and share, please. I'm just a beginner. I'm just a preacher. I'm just a teacher. I teach good news. I teach the things in this life, like our day-to-day experiences is what I teach, and also the good news of God. I might even teach foreign affairs. Yes, I teach them all. But I love you all. Please follow me if you can. Love you and God bless you until we meet again. Ciao.